Today's exercise is the figure 8 over the box, and in the diagram you'll see I have 4 poles, 2 cones, and my poles are set 6 foot apart. So the cones are really there just to remind you in which direction that you're turning, in case you get confused to where you're going. So like here, I'm going to walk over through the box, then I'm going to turn right, and I'm going to come back over the other side of the box, just like in the diagram. So this is a great exercise to kind of work on steering, work on your rhythm, and also to work on your eye control. When I say eye control, I mean your ability to look where you're going or look where you need to look to improve your horse's way of going or direction is traveling in. This exercise can be ridden in either the jog or the lope, one-handed or two-handed. If you are loping the box, the best place to change your lead is going to be the stride after the box. So if I was loping, I wouldn't want to change it here or here. I would want to change it here. And then I would kind of go on and lope at my new lead, and I show that a little bit later on. A couple of things you want to think about when you're riding this exercise is that you want to keep your eyes up and sit back a little when you're approaching the pole so there isn't any extra weight on the horse's front end. You want to take all that weight off the front end because they've got to lift that foot up over the pole, because the whole idea is to not tick the poles. You also don't want to change the pace of the horse as you're approaching that first pole in the box. So generally the 3 strides before a pole or a jump, or even if it's a single pole on the ground, belong to the horse. I'm not going to make any changes. I'm not going to change my balance. I'm not going to change how much forward I'm asking for. I'm not going to take my leg on or away. I'm just simply going to stay the same. And I'm going to let him, or give him, the ability to make small adjustments so that he can get a good spot on those poles. I really like to use this exercise for horses who might be a little bit rushy in the jog because they're turning. So I can take away a little bit of that through the turn. And then they have to think about the poles a little bit and go at the pace that the poles are set rather than rushing towards them. You can see just there, Corky, he was a little faster coming into the poles, but when he had to think about it and slow down, he was a lot slower coming out the other side of the poles. Kind of see there that I didn't quite get to the center of the pole, and I wasn't quite as straight as I could have been, which would have improved the footsteps through the box. Well, I hope you enjoyed this exercise and you've learned something.